What is the United Business Class flight all about?
There isn't anything I wouldn't do to prove that everything I say is true. And if you let me, I'll keep loving you. I just can't change my emotions. Come on, love me again. You're all I need.
I'm flying nonstop from San Francisco to Incheon, Korea, and I'm going to take you with me. After dropping my bags at the United ticket counter, aisle 2, I head towards security. The carrier brands are set up in aisles perpendicular to a significant pathway that extends the length of the terminal. Each end of this pathway has a security check. The terminal is divided into 2 wings, the A side and the G side. Each branch has its security check, so you must make sure you go to the correct checkpoint. United is on the G side. If you're interested in the Polaris lounge that I use at the San Francisco International Airport prior to boarding this flight, go check out this video. Over here. I just released it and it's all about the lounges at the international terminal at San Francisco. I go over the Polaris lounge and the United Club lounge. Basically, this is a 2-part video series trying to give you as much insight and detail on what it's like to fly business class between San Francisco and Korea on United. Like my previous United Polaris video, this will be a voiceover as my mic, for some odd reason, did not pick up audio and blocked the camera's internal mic. After leaving the Polaris Lounge, I head towards Gate 13, the last gate at the end of the G side of the San Francisco International Terminal. As I enter the United 787-9 Dreamliner, other business class travelers are busy putting away their personal items. I wait until the path is clear. This flight has 48 Polaris seats, 21 United Premium seats, 39 Economy Plus, and 149 Economy seats. Once I have access, I make my way to seat 6A. This cabin is set up in a 1-2-1 configuration. When flying alone, it's ideal to have a window seat along the sidewall. The center is perfect when flying with a companion because you can sit side by side. I drop my ticket on my table underneath the window. There are headphones in a mini locker box where you can store items such as the toiletry kit you receive with your seat. The seat has 2 pillows, 2 blankets, and a toiletry kit. I go to work, placing my carry-on above my seat and arranging myself for the flight. Once seated, I explore the gadgets. First, you have a light for reading adjacent to your seat on the window side. The seat will extend under the TV for sleeping. This alcove has a shelf with slippers on it and is an excellent spot for storage. To the left of the TV is a coat hook. Below the hook are controls for moving the seat into different positions, including laying it flat. The tray configuration is ample. It slides out from under the TV and flips forward, providing a lot of work and dining space. I like that there is a flip up in the rear to secure a laptop against or food tray. This prevents items from falling off during turbulence. It closes up the same way it opened. It is push activated. You need to push it in to engage the mechanism that will allow it to glide forward. Before takeoff, drinks are being handed out, and I believe champagne was being offered. I opted for a water bottle. The United Polaris Toiletry Kit. These business class toiletry kits are always a fun welcome gift to a flight. The United Polaris Toiletry Kit includes the following: toothpaste and toothbrush, a pen. This can be helpful if you need to fill out a country entry form. A sleeping eye mask, earplugs, tissue, Sunday Riley skincare kit. This is the second best thing on this flight, next to the lay-down seat. This skin kit includes a cleansing cloth, lip balm, face cream, and hand cream. United might have failed me on food, as you will see, but they came through in the skincare department. Navy socks to stay warm, and finally the case that it comes in, which is helpful because once you're done with the products, you can use it as a snack box, jewelry holder, or future toiletry case.
Kim, are you still there? Hello? I am going to call your mommy.
I could be raw, I could be tall. I make you feel real uncomfortable. Can give you my finger, but not my hand. I won't do your silly little dance. Don't need hugs, done with the chores. I know your next move. I can be calm, moving fast. Catch if you can, and I'm happy you can't stand it. Make me high then low.
The onboard bedding. You are given 2 pillows and 2 blankets in the Polaris cabin. The first pillow is a travel-sized gel pillow. The second is a squishier pillow, which is my preference for sleep. It's great that they give 2 options since we all have our preferences during sleep. Side note, my audio may have been horrible and not worked out in this video, but check out the light coming in from my window. This lighting is incredible. Hail to airplane window light. You are given 2 blankets, one that is lighter in weight and is called the day blanket, and the second is a duvet made by Saks Fifth Avenue. It's a 50-inch by 80-inch embossed microfiber and 100% polyester fiber. Pajamas are available upon request for United Polaris flights over 12 hours. San Francisco to Seoul is 11 hours, thus there are no PJs on this route. The bedding items are for use while aboard United flights and are not for keeping. If you enjoy this merchandise, it is for purchase on the United shop page. Your seat pod area. Your seat is packed full of items, and one of the most accessible places to store them is on that ledge under the TV. I liked the space on the side of my seat, which included this pocket that was perfect for holding my phone close while lying down. It was interesting that the seat had a chest strap. There are no chest straps in coach, and I don't remember there ever being one on other international pod flights I've taken. I wonder why it's needed or required. The cabin looks like this before taking off. When seated in seat 6A, this is my perspective of the cabin. You can see your neighbor across the aisle from your seat. The ledge under the TV is an excellent place for your phone. There is a USB plug next to it, so you can easily plug it in, and I check my phone to ensure that it's charging right as we take off. I wrap up in my Saks Fifth Avenue duvet and prepare for takeoff. We are off to Korea.
She's a roller coaster ride going up, down. I'm forced to feel feelings that I can't fight. Not 20 anymore, gotta realize that I'm too old for puppy love. Party's getting weaker by the years now. Can't take it anymore, need a time out.
The locker on my left side is handy. The door has a hook holding headphones and a mirror behind the headset. I brought my own headset and stored it in the locker along with the toiletry kit. The door clicks and shuts securely. There's a remote to help you control the different settings. One of the menus on the TV has a great illustration of what to expect during the flight. You can see that on the left side of the screen, first we depart San Francisco. Then there will be a meal service, followed by lights out. You can have a light snack during sleeping time, then lights on, and right before arrival, another meal service. On the right-hand side of the screen, there is a window icon. Click it and then toggle the bar up and down to dim or brighten your window. When the block is at the top of the scale, it's bright daylight. If brought down, the window darkens and your light sconce comes on. The food in the United Polaris cabin. Let's look at the Polaris cabin's dining menu. The salad offering is a fresh Asian salad. There are 3 entree options: seared beef short ribs, pan-seared salmon, or vegetarian chili with polenta cake. United offers an express dining option, which means you can ask your flight attendant to bring you everything at once or only the items you want if you wish to expedite dining so you can work or go to sleep. This was a bit comical to me as United's food service is not excessive. United only offers a few courses, unlike Turkish, Emirates, or Korean, which have many services. Warm nuts and your choice of beverage begin the meal service. The salad and entree come together, and the dessert comes after. The dessert options were an ice cream sundae, egg custard tart, or an assorted cheese plate. I don't like eggs or cheese, so which did I choose? Comment below. During the flight, they also offer snacks: a Chipotle turkey and cheddar cheese on a cornmeal roll, an apple and smoked Gouda cheese on honey bread, and a selection of sweet and savory snacks like chips, nuts, and cookies. Before arrival, there are 2 breakfast options. There's a Monterey Jack and red pepper egg white bites with a roasted pepper sauce, tomatoes, and potatoes, or horchata steel-cut oatmeal with apples. I chose the seared beef ribs, ice cream sundae, and the horchata oatmeal. Unfortunately, nothing was great, and I disliked the food while on the United flight. These flight sandwich offerings were never available, and when I tried to get a bag of chips or nuts, the galley was already wiped out. It made no sense that they would not have sufficient food for each passenger on an 11-hour flight. I contrast this to Turkish Airlines, which would bring me incredible soups, salads, bread, and nuts throughout their flight. I thought Aeromexico needed to step it up in its food game. However, United is the worst in-air dining experience for international business class, at least in my opinion and what I've experienced. During meal service, I stored my laptop on the ledge underneath the TV. The first meal began with nuts, and I ordered a ginger ale. I watched the new Elvis film while I had my meal. I liked that they warmed the nuts, and I was beginning to think my meal choice would be excellent. The salad arrives at the same time as the entree. This Asian salad was elementary, and I felt like it was a Costco salad kit, but not nearly as good. The beef short rib dish came on top of rice with carrots and broccoli. The sesame ginger dressing is what goes on the Asian salad. The roll was reheated incorrectly, and I couldn't even chew it. I dislike that they use blue as their table covering. I wish they would use white tablecloths. It's time to eat. Let's do this. First, the napkin with silverware came in a disposable plastic paper wrap, rather than neatly being folded with silverware or looking more glamorous. Come on, United, there are much better ways to set the table. I'm confused by the salad. I grabbed the menu to reread what it's supposed to be. I must have interpreted the menu for this item differently. Then I see the dressing and incorporate it into the salad. Is it any better with the dressing? It's okay. Nothing to be excited about or finish. Moving on to the beef short ribs. I smell it, and obviously I'm a little iffy. Now for the bite. I'm a carnivore. I love short ribs, steak, and meat in general. Preparation is always crucial, and this food reminded me of a low-end cafeteria. The food quality was deficient. I just couldn't bring myself to eat it. Maybe dessert will be better, I thought. My options were a cheese platter, egg tart, or ice cream sundae. All three options did not sound good, but I went with the sundae. The chocolate on top was weird. The ice cream had an odd consistency, and I knew as I took that first spoonful it was off. And sure enough, I couldn't eat it either. Time for lights out. After meal service, the cabin was dimmed for sleeping. I like how each seat has a do not disturb button on it. From my neighbor's screen, you can see that we are headed towards the Aleutian Islands as we arc northwest towards Korea. This is what the Polaris cabin looks like at night. Keep in mind, it's daylight outside. It's impressive how the windows can tint so dark. It is 6:19 a.m. in Seoul, and we are flying at 34,000 feet. Because I don't have audio, I'm not sure what I'm excited about. Maybe it's because I'm going to do skincare next. My onboard skincare bag is full of old and new favorites. Let's tie up my hair and get my face wipes out. These are the Aveeno Active Naturals Ultra Calming Makeup Removing Wipes. If I had known the Polaris Toiletry bag would include the Sunday Riley face wipes, I would have used those. Next up is the Colgate Wisps. These are great to have on your bedside nightstand when you are lazy and are the best travel companions. While on this flight, I tested the Fenty skincare line and started with the Fat Water Toner Serum. I love how the oil component in this toner leaves you very hydrated and smooth. Then I used the Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Gel Cream. This is the travel size version. My lips are always super dry, especially on flights, so I brought the Ilia Lip Wrap Treatment Mask. Next is my first device, the Foro UFO 2. Paired with the H2 overdose mask that features hyaluronic acid to instantly infuse moisture into your skin, providing the perfect amount of hydration. I like this device especially during flights because it warms and cools, has 3 different LED lights, and vibrates the sheet mask serum deeper into my skin. It's small and portable, perfect for traveling. Then I'm locking this hydration in with the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. It's thick and creamy and will help me not dry out during this 11-hour flight. I push this cream in deeper with my favorite travel device, the SoloWave 4-in-1 facial wand. This wand is the size of a pen. It's rechargeable and holds a charge for a very long time. It offers microcurrent, red light therapy, facial massage, and a therapeutic warmth for smoother, softer, rejuvenated skin. I love doing lymphatic drainage with this wand on flights with the intent to prevent puffy eyes. Let's go check out the bathroom. After completing my in-air skincare ritual and before I fall asleep, let's go check out the Polaris cabin bathroom. There are 2 bathrooms in my section of business class. The lock initiates the lights. I have no idea why someone hung their tea packet from the coat hook. Who are these people? There is a regular United hand soap at the sink, but then on the left side, there is more Sunday Riley products. There is hand cream, which is found in your toiletry kit, as well as a face mist, which is not in the toiletry kit. There is also a garment grooming spray that is a wrinkle releaser. Check out the description for everything that I've talked about so far. There are also hand sanitizing wipes by United. I try out the Sunday Riley face mist, which is nice and adds to my already hydrated face. Okay, I have no idea why I'm barefoot. I have socks somewhere, and it's pretty gross that I walked through this plane without socks. Better still, I filmed it. The mirror is full length. It's not a very large bathroom, as you can see. I'm 5'2", and I think larger people would feel cramped in this bathroom. Time to return to my seat, barefoot and all. From this vantage, you can see what the cabin looks like at night and how the pods provide adequate privacy for each person. It's time for the best part of the flight, and the reason this seat costs what it does. Time to lay down and fall asleep. I brought my heating eye massager mask. This eye mask heats and massages my eyes and blocks out light and plays a little melody to help me sleep on the flight. And just like that, it's time to rise as the cabin lights are turned on for the before arrival meal service. I ordered the oatmeal for my breakfast. It came with fruit, Chobani yogurt, and an incorrectly heated croissant. It was hard and lacked flavor. The fruit was decent. The oatmeal could have been better. Again, poor execution and no taste. As we have breakfast, we cross over Japan and start our approach to Seoul. 11 hours after taking off from San Francisco, I'm landing in Seoul. I'm still in awe of air travel and how quickly we can go from one side of the world to the other. It's truly magic, and so is sleeping flat for most of it. This is the Incheon Airport. The code here is ICN. It's a 1-hour car ride from here to the Four Seasons Hotel in Seoul. I collect my luggage and I see my driver as I exit the airport. He helps me with my bags and we head to his van. He is from the Four Seasons Hotel and will take me straight to the hotel where I can clean up and start to get ready for the next day. I came to Seoul to film the K-Beauty Expo. Attached are the other videos I made in Korea, including the 2022 K-Beauty Expo, the Four Seasons Women's Sauna, the V-Spa facial at the Seoul West End, and videos I created when I was in Korea during 2020. These include the Four Seasons Hotel, my top 10 things to do in Korea, Korean skin clinics, a day trip to Busan, visiting Spa Land, the Polaris Business Class Lounge, and United Club Lounge video that I recently released. Always feel free to share my videos on your social media platforms. That is incredibly kind and supportive of you, and I genuinely appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed the detail that I provided you for this flight, what basically you get for the ticket price. In the end, the price of this ticket is extreme, but being able to sleep on an 11-hour flight feels priceless. Have a great day and see you guys on the next video.
I'm too over puppy love. Heart is getting weaker by the years now.